I'm going to call this special meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is a special meeting of the board. There are no presentations. We will move on to resolutions for this morning. 2.1, approval of teachers for summer CSE, CPSE meetings. Upon the recommendation of Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that Jessica Posner, Teresa Roselli be approved for summer work with student number 27371 for 15 hours each at a contractual rate for the period of August 3rd, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Then moved and seconded. Any discussion? Iris?
I just am curious if this work will take place in the building or at the student's residence, or how that works.
It will take place at the student's residence.
Thank you.
And I only have one look. Should we put the rate in there?
It is. It's at their contractual rate. So it'll be prorated based on their contractual rate, their contractual salary. I can put it in the minutes for.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 2.2, professional development related to reopening of school. Be it resolved, superintendent is authorized to spend an amount not to exceed $108,076 for professional development dealing with remote instruction, technology, and other topics related to the reopening of schools, curriculum writing, and any corrections for workshops already taken, to be funded by federal grant funds. Been moved? Seconded. Discussion? John?
Yeah, just so that everybody knows, I think this is really important coming into our second round of distance learning to provide pretty valuable training to the teachers so that they could put forth the best education to our students.
And that's, echo that as well. The other thing is, this is all federal funded, correct?
All federal funded.
Thank you. Any other further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Reopening plan under other. 3.1, upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby adopts the district's reopening plan, authorizes the superintendent to modify such plan at any time as may be necessary to address the evolving needs of the district.
So,
moved.
second,
Moved and seconded. Discussion. Iris?
I'd like to know when it will be posted on the website and dispersed to the community.
This morning.
This morning. Very good, thank you.
We're going to post it on the website, and we'll have a mailing going out with a summary to the parents. So probably within a couple of hours, it should be posted up.
Very good, thanks.
And John?
Madam Superintendent, it's also my understanding that this plan could evolve throughout August as the governor comes down with more
Yes.
edicts
Yeah.
and unfunded mandates and directives.
So if I,
Um,
go ahead.
I just wanted to say this, that, there's obviously everywhere in education a concern on safety. And I've read this plan, and it is one of the most comprehensive plans that I've seen in other districts, among other districts. And nobody can guarantee 100% safety of anybody in today's world, but this really goes, I commend you and your team for doing a tremendous job on this. This really goes about as far as you can in making sure we take care of our students and our faculty and our staff members. So thank you for that.
The next steps are putting an implementation plan together. The building principals and the administrators are working on now moving it from paper to put it in process. But for anybody that's watching and this meeting's taped, this is going to evolve. This is where everyone's using the word fluid. It's a very, very fluid document. What's in here today might not be in here next week. We'll make the modifications. We'll always report them back to you and to the public. But we're going to be as transparent as possible with what we're doing. But there's a lot of questions that we have answers to, and we're just going to have to, this will have to evolve.
Iris?
I'd like to know how, I know it'll be posted on the website, but is there any notice to the public that there's been a change, other than the change in the document in general?
Well, we'll use our normal We have a communication plan that's an appendix here. So every time there's a change, there'll be a letter written to a substantial change that's going to change something. There'll be a letter posted up on our website, and we'll do our normal notifications through all of our media outlets, whether it be social media, our Facebook page, robocalls. We'll follow through with all of that.
Very good, thank you.
John?
Yes, Lisa, could you let us know, and so that the public will know, there are still scheduled gubernatorial look-backs.
Yes.
How many more of those do we have to jump through hoops on?
Well, we had the June 30th look back, and we haven't heard anything yet from the June 30th. So there was the first look back was in the spring. I think it was August 30th. It was not August, excuse me, April. There was an April look back. Then there was a June 30th look back. And the next look back is, I believe, December. We don't have another look back, and we haven't heard anything. The only information we have is that the federal government is considering a stimulus package, and I think that's what the state government's waiting on. But we haven't heard if there's been a reduction. We have heard, and in the guidance documents, which will all be posted on our website, it was a little surprising to see, as I mentioned earlier, that right in the guidance documents, it includes statements that, a 20% reduction of aid is definitely possible pending any kind of, bill from the feds. So we're still waiting for that. And, maybe we'll have an update at the next meeting in August for you, but right now we have nothing.
So we haven't even gotten numbers on our budget yet, and we could get another look back that would cut 20%. And I was hoping we were past the negative news, but if we get a 20% cut, then we go to our doomsday proposal on a budget.
We're going to go back and look at it. We've been trying to make modifications and make savings wherever we can. But we have half of the cuts made already. If we're going to remain remote, there's some natural savings that we might see in a remote environment. So we will definitely take a look at everything. But right now, it could very well be that we're going to have to go to, Plan B, so to speak, or the doomsday plan.
Thank
But
you.
we won't know until, we get a solid commitment that, where we're going to be. I'm hoping that within the month of August, the federal government steps up and we have something.
Anybody else? I just want to thank the superintendent and administrative staff here for the comprehensive plan. As Mr. Burns said, this is a very, very comprehensive plan that covers just about everything you could cover. Listen, there's a lot of uncertainties and angst going into this year, a lot of unknowns of what's to be and what's to come. And, you've covered the staff here, the administrative staff and the superintendent's covered as many what ifs as possible. Obviously, this is fluid, as John said, and it's going to be ever evolving throughout the year, and we will have to be flexible. The district will have to be flexible going forward. And I also like to thank the ETA SRP for working together with our superintendent and safety and wellness committee
And BLTs.
and BLTs and all the committees involved in making and reviewing this plan and working together to bring this comprehensive plan to the public and to ensure the safety as best we can. As John said, there's no guarantees, and as best we can to protect the students and staff as we go into this upcoming school year. So thank you very much. Anybody else?
I just want to make one comment, and we'll be posting it up after it's vetted, but our students here are working with Mr. Buckler and Mr. Lukaseski to put our training videos together. So they have a great training video on wearing masks, sanitizing your hands, washing your hands. So we're going to be utilizing our own TV and radio station. It's really, really great. So we're going to have the health department just to vet them to make sure that, they meet the requirements and the standards that they set. But it's been really a team effort here, and that will continue. So I just thought I'd share that with you too.
The other question, are you going to do a live stream feed to present this plan?
Yeah,
as some other districts have?
I'm meeting with the staff, and we're getting together a public presentation right now. We wanted the plan approved, so we will do a public presentation somehow and get it out there.
Okay. Anybody else? If not, it's already been moved and seconded and discussed. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. There is nothing else on our agenda this morning. Mark your calendars. I believe the next meeting is August 18th.
Yes.
The next meeting is August 18th. If not, everybody have a great rest of your summer, and we'll see you on the 18th. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? We are adjourned.
We're still live on the mic. Thanks, Phil.